So, Sunday again. Coffee. I have to admit I'm a bit tired today. I was yesterday. I was in Bragança to was a festa. It's August, so it's a festa every day more or less here in Portugal. Yesterday was in Bragança. It was organized by the local MC. They had a band and food and drinks and there was some stunt drivers there and stuff. Really nice actually. Apparently it was the 12th year they organized this, so it's getting bigger and bigger every year. So it was really nice. What fun! You're coming, you're joining today. So yeah, a bit tired today. It's around, I would say, 10:30 now. And as you might see, I'm actually done with done as far as I can get done. I'm missing. I want to coat this with linseed oil, which I ran out of, so I need to go to town today, pick up some linseed oil, get this project finished. This project here is the start of the wood workshop, which is just gonna be my work table more or less. I finished the front. I don't think you see it, but I'll show you later maybe, instead of moving the camera around now. It's like a lower bench here with just lats like that, so it's easy to attach material, and it's just a good height for sewing and assembly. So it's around 60 high from the floor, and then this one is a bit higher than a meter, 101 I think. It's just to get a bit more upright. If you compare it to like the table saw, that would be the normal height of a workbench, which is a bit low to me because I have a bit of bad back, so I just need a bit higher table to be working from. But when you have a high table, it's also hard to reach on the top, so therefore I have the bottom part as well. So I have a two-tiered work table basically. That's it. And also, as you might see, I have no shade today. Yesterday or 2 days ago, I removed the shade tent. It's just there because I needed to start the back of the pillars, as you see. And all these pillars are from the collapsed house, aka the ghost house, up there. So once again, the plans have changed. I'm gonna this time around, I'll say, I'm gonna continue the expansion of the work shed down here, because just behind the camera is the tool shed, and behind that is the wood shed. So the original plan was to build the workshop here, but then I started up there because I thought it was easier with the access and so forth. However, I just kind of also realized that if I start the workshop up there, I'm gonna migrate all my tools down from the house up to the top of the property. Sure, it's not far, but it's a constantly uphill. And after I migrated all my tools to the upper part, things down here is gonna suffer, I guess, because in reality I will not go up every time to get the tools I need to fix something down here. So before I have before I am having enough funding or funds to establish a workshop down here as well as a workshop up there, I'm gonna maintain the workshop just down here. Make sense? Until I get until the woodworking starts to pay off, basically, and then I can start slowly building up the top shed workshop as well. But for now, I'm gonna keep it down here. It's gonna be enough size, and I'm gonna keep it open on the front, I hope. So I just have a walk in front, and then this is basically just gonna be more for shade now for the summer and the end of the summer, and then before the winter hits, if you've been with me for a while, you know that where I'm standing here is completely flooded every year because the mountain behind me here is expelling water every winter. It just comes a lot of water. So that's why initially I thought maybe I just do the workshop up there, because there I know I'm not going to have any problem with water in that aspect. However, since I, as I said, thought around it, I just gonna start down here instead and start producing some furniture and but first I have a batch of chairs I need to take care of when the shade is on, because you can't really work now in this heat. So that's why I'm kind of migrating down here for the back again to the original plan, to have easier access to the tools, and also I like to add, now when I well, not discovered, but I realized when I start doing woodworking, my need to make firewood just disappears, right? Because every time I make something, you get some bits and pieces, like, I don't know, small bits and pieces and some cut-offs from everything, and the woodshed is just there, so the wood is gonna produce itself, which is gonna be nice, since this is the first year I actually have a woodshed. So this is gonna be the first year where the wood is gonna be completely dry for the duration of the winter, and I don't have to do tarp up, tarp down, which is a misery every time. So that is gonna be great. That actually saving time by doing the woodworking, which is paramount, I say, because I still have so much things to do. So if I can just take away one chore of making wood or firewood, that's a lot of hours I don't have to do firewood, which is going to be great. And the woodshed is almost going to be fully stocked all the time. I'm pretty sure of it. As I get going with the woodworking, I would say. So yeah, it's a win-win situation, I would say. And also having it down here just make it easy for me to kind of work a bit later as well. And I'm gonna show you later, but for now, this summer, until I have more money as well, I'm just gonna put this fabric that you usually cover your fruit trees or shrubs in the winter with as a shade tarp over here, just to get off the sun. And then I'm gonna be fine to more or less work, but still it's too hot in the day, and if you start in the morning you can work up to 12-1 maybe, and then the sun is too hot to actually be outside. So it's siesta time between 12 and 4-5ish actually has been lately. Even at 7 it's been too hot to get out. So well, then you have roughly 2.5 hours to work before the sun sets. So it's a bit of a struggle. It's short days, early mornings, and short days, and just hoping for the sun is not getting too hot. But it is what it is. So yeah, I think that's it for this week. And I'm gonna continue, as you see in the back, continue with as far as I have material, because all this is reclaimed and recycled from the ghost house or collapsed house. And now I'm just putting up the like the rough framing of the material that I have. Like the standing pillars, so I get the spots where the standing pillar is gonna be, and maybe later, depending on what type of material I get, I'm gonna beef up the standing pillars, and also depending on what type of roof I'm gonna put on. But it's not gonna be insulated or anything, so it's not gonna be heavy, and it's not gonna be tiles on here either, so it's not gonna be a heavy roof, and it's not gonna be a grass roof. I'm pretty sure of it. I'm gonna try to do something different here, but all in due time, I guess. First, I'm still missing a corner post there, and then I hope I have, because I still have some material up there at the collapsed house, logs that I need to take down, brown timber, and all of this is chestnut, so it's very durable. Even though it looks like cracked, the core of it is very much strong and alive. So yeah, I think I have material enough to create the rough framing, and then staple some shade on top of it, and then I'm basically in business to get going, which is gonna be good. And also I have to say, now when I decided to just step away a bit from YouTube and just take it lax, it's so much easier to go on with the day. I don't have the camera I need to move around, and I don't have to worry about the statistics and stuff like that. It is what it is now. And then I'm just hoping that the woodworking is gonna pick up, and then I can do my main source of income is gonna be that. Which, as most of you already pointed out that woodworking is, in my opinion, more fun than doing YouTube. But we all have to survive, I guess. And that's it. That's it of the coffee. So, heading to town, picking up some supplies and trying to finish this table. And yeah, that's it. So I'm gonna show you around because I put on a door on that. So if you just wanna see a rough overview of what I've done so far this week, just stick around for another second before, or a minute or so, before you go, and before I turn off the camera, I'm gonna show you around. So anyhow, thank you for watching, and hope to see you next week. So I put on the door on the shed. So now everything is outside, and this door used to be on the collapsed house, and it's kinda, you know, it's following the rhythm of the locking panel as well. And then I, as I said, I added started to add the standing pillars to roughly outline the back of it. And then this is the type of fabric I was talking about. It's just this, I don't even know what it's, yeah, no, this type. So it keeps the sun out, but it also keeps the light in. So let's see how that's gonna work. But yeah, and as I said, the wood shop is finally having a door, and I'm gonna leave all those gaps here because it's woodshed after all. So I just need the air to rush through this hole. I may or may not close this year, depending on, because this is so close to the wall, so it never really rain in here anyhow. Okay, that's about it for me this week. So see you next week. Bye bye. You wanna say bye bye?